Or we just had the big reveal. I feel no trace of Hephaestus poison in your mind, and for a blessing, it appears your body is none the worse for wear. He literally just collapsed a second ago. Oh, hi, Themis. I made my way here as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandæmonium's barriers has ceased. Are we rid of him for good and all? I have so many more quests to go. I don't think so. Are we gonna go for Athena next? Is she here? I see. Despite his muddled senses, Eric felt that to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course. It wasn't so noble, so that I only knew something had to be done, so I acted. La Brea, was that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past? Well, that didn't end well, huh? Can we just like get rid of him? Indeed, he was now but the parts of my memory and soul that I had cut away. A mass of ether without a material vessel. Storing his essence within a crystal was the most logical choice. On that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale of Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. Oh yes, I want to know what happened. I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me? Oh sweetheart, I don't know more either. Cat. Move your butt. Play a lot of Paul Wall with your friends? Leave a new member followed by was your relic run in preparation for starting Uvu? What do you want to start? I'm pretty sure it's not Uvu, but I'm confused. I'm so sorry. All these words mean nothing to me. I am so sorry. But hey, I hope you had fun with Palmer. It looks super fun to play that one. I haven't played that yet, but it looks super fun. But hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here and what drove Athena to act as she did. Evie, the weapons refrain. Ah, ultimate. Oh, that seems like a really long grind. Good old Uvu. Look, I read Uvu, and I'm an anime weeb. I'm gonna spell it Uvu. Athena's brilliance had shown us all, even the other members of the worlds of La Brea, for as children in comparison. So dedicated to research what she did, it was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge. It was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while we can thank you, you finally used that emote properly. You do the exact same. Well, I mean, like, they should have known. If they spell something Uvu, they should have known what they're doing, okay? They should have known. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creation as soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, though we can enhance and alter our physical vessel, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations. Such limitations as we were not meant to surpass. She sought to enter the realm of the gods. Seriously? Seriously? We're going that route again? Because few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considering once and then discarded. Not so for Athena. As leader of the words of La Brea, I spoke with her often about transcending our beings. Honey, stop it. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could meld with a creation. The weaknesses of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other, and the results could be something greater than we have ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop further. Curious about every detail along the way, our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. So, by this cussing, becoming things equal to gods, you guys fell in love? Is that saying something about your guys' ego? I take it I was born not soon after. Isn't that how I don't know! I am the absolute wrong person to ask those. Is that how normal people usually fall in love, about their egos? Please enlighten me. Why I know love? Because I'm aromantic. That's why I know love. Easy peasy. Just so, I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intentions. When Pandæmonium was built and she requested to lead the researchers, I saw no reason to deny her. Even setting aside our relationships, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandæmonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiment she could devise. That sounds like a terrible thing to do. And most people get drunk and end up dating? Maybe that's the reason I don't have a love life, huh? I don't get drunk. I love you on a platonic level, guys. Like I love my friends. It's purely platonic. And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her? I made haste to Pandæmonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left... I can't see cat? Look, I love you like my cats. You're around, you're sometimes annoying, but I still like you. Is that good enough for you? You're like a constant little thing going around here. I made haste to Pandæmonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Existus to keep watch from Tartaros vestibule as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. So you're a cat? If you want to be, you can be a cat, yes. You also can be a dog, but I will like you less. As to what occurred next, it's best to see with your own eyes. Oh, we're getting a flashback scene? Fina seems so small. Oh no, that's he. I was like, that seems like a kid. Is that me? Is that Athena? You are well aware that out of respect for our neighbors and helpers, the researchers of Pandæmonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. Petty defiance is this. What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, and though thought yourself have not set foot in these halls since your inception. You must have known you. How quickly did he age though? Like, Eric wasn't a baby there. I would assume it's just like maybe like 5 to 10 years. That guy just aged rapidly after this. You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and Existus forever. That's why you know that I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once, release Eric, else I shall have no choice but to strike you down. The height doesn't matter though. I just compared this height to Eric right now. I guess it's been like 5 to 10 years. You do not just rapidly age that way. Even, especially if you're an Asian. That guy must have went through so many life phases. Multiply by 100? Why would I do that? I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, my time has come. I will have you know the why of it. And you will not desist. Once you understand what has driven me thus far, you shall see that stopping was never an option. The feeling of one way a little against the needs of the entire star. Of course, of that I am well aware, but you did not deign to descend from your lofty height simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations, so possess Athena, peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great Lahabrea, to embark upon the path to her downfall. I know that they lived for 100 years, but like the time difference from this scene and the scene they are right now, I didn't read that fast enough because I didn't even click, it just disappeared. What did it say? You wanna just, oh no wait, I need to see, oh. It's because I'm having a discussion with you guys, wait. Let me look at the video. Oh my god, I have a discussion once with you and then I just like miss something vital. Give me a second. I'm opening the... Where is it? Wait. Once you understand what it... No, we had that. There. Of course, of that I am all aware, but you did not deign to descend from your lofty... No, we had that one as well. What is she saying? There. They still will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, Lahabrea, and we shall know one another more deeply than ever before. Okay, cool. So are they mates now? Is this the equal to that? Impossible. You bonded your souls? I don't know what that means. Is that bad? Aye, that the boundaries between us would cease to be. She offered me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was a storm of question, yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me? Oh. I am become you, memory and mine. And I yours. It seems like a really stupid idea to do this at this very moment. Can you at least let your kid down? This is how people fall in love. Sweetheart, I couldn't answer you that. Can you feel it? I do think this is how people betray each other though. My heart. All that I am. Yes, as if it were my own. Fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh and bled into a higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, a single thought spared for another, for the start. Can I get dark mode though? How disappointing. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seed of desire remains. And when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the selfsame fervor. I will dig it out. I will dispense of the corruption in my soul, or you rotten inside spreads. I told you she just like betrayed him. It was my weakness that let this wickedness fester, but never again. Today, I cast aside fickle emotion and abide in duty alone. He's being so dramatic because the woman didn't love him, huh? Today I reunite with something. Oh. He's being so dramatic. Why are men like this in video games? It is not a healthy coping mechanism. I got betrayed by one woman I loved because she didn't love me back. Now I shall never feel emotions in my life again. This is how they sound. This is how they sound. What the fuck? Thus did I forsake the party of myself that had been polluted by Athena sealing it within a crystal. What about therapy? What about don't just having like one person you're obsessed with and that person sucks and then you be like, oh, everyone sucks now, so I just never gonna feel anything in my life again. Because that seems reasonable. Ancients didn't have therapy. Well, they better should have invested some therapy for themselves. Never did I think I would one day face those memories mid-flash. Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. To this, I can't. Oh my god, I love him so much. He's be like, excuse me sir, but you are stupid. Can you not? That's just ridiculous. Oh, I love him so much. And that's how Themis got the Elizabeth. He is already Elizabeth. Isn't he? He already has the seed. To go to such lengths to escape your memories, you nearly rewrote your very existence. He's like 14? No, he's not. He's just Bebe. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Igeyorm. Sure. Where the fuck that guy is? And Emmett in particular made plain the suspicions they harbored. As well they should have. That you escaped with your life was nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think to one day make use of the knowledge it contained? Fight them earlier on? Oh! Was that the one from Around Reborn? There were like two. One was La Brea and then there was another one. Was that one? Or was it one of the guys who were in here? No, it was one from the Around Reborn. Okay, because I just know that there were two people we fought and ended their lives. I will not deny such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul. Hephaestus doubtless believed he was performing his duty as a husband and father should, yet in truth he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high, he thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again, that she might finish what she began. Yet for all of that, he and I were alive. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to other perspectives. While I was enthralled to Hephaestus, you called out to me. What say you now? Does La Brea speak true? I think he speaks true because he acts like a man. By acting completely insane. He did promise. That is not the best argument we could have had. Yes, and now it's your turn. What does your heart tell you? You have to decide this for yourself, sweetheart. I'm not always here to make your decisions. I just want to know one thing. Do you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother? The La Brea I know had a fatal flaw after all. I'm still not convinced. I've said all that I can say. Now it is for you to choose to believe me or not. The La Brea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner What? What? Why are they like this? What? I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano than place my fickle emotions in his path. Who even comes up with such a comparison? What? When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don the mask once more. So before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say... Thank you. Excuse me? Eight hours? What do you mean? We just started, what? What do you mean 8 hours? Huh? We just started. It's been like not even 2 hours yet. Tama, what are you on? Oh wait, that was a quest. Oh god. I've heard enough. There is more I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandæmonium's gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. Tama too excited? Apparently. How do I return? Oh, over there. I was like, how the F do I return? I don't know what Tama wants from me. Tama's being unreasonable as well. I'll be honest with you. I owe you an apology, Nyx. It was due to my own inexperience that Hephaestus was so easily able to take hold of my mind. I also owe you thanks. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to braid the chaos occurring in Pandæmonium, then I would have never known La Brea's story, my father's story. It was a tale I too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Azem upon my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this she foresaw. I'm afraid I cannot allow that, Elizabeth. So long as you retain control of Pandæmonium, there is work to be done. But of course, I shall first free the remaining wardens and restore this place to its former glory. Using the facilities in Tartarus, we should be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. That as well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to Hephaestus' experiment, and how he intended to revive Athena. Do you? Do you? These questions are best left unanswered. Look, I am not really on La Brea's side, but I think the man speaks truth. I think he speaks truth, and we should leave this behind. Look. In fact, I forbid pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. And I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaestus' essence, that his mistakes never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There is yet the matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I had not considered its origin until I saw the one containing Hephaestus' ether. I was struck by how wholly different they were. There is another? Well, you know, this might sound crazy what I'm about to say, but While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even, would be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone beside the present company and Azam was aware of the plot unfolding with Pandæmonium. Then why would they not make themselves known even now? No threats remain. Perhaps it was one of the other warriors. We shall question them after they are freed. The task may take some time, a resource I'd rather not steal more of from you. Return at your leisure and we shall share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. No, I don't want to part with you guys yet. If you're so inclined, take a much needed repose. No! The stock of your journey smacks of Azam. As well it should. She has pledged to keep moving until she has seen every corner of the world. If you do find yourself with a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Brea. You may be able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend. What do you mean? No, I don't want to part ways yet. Actually have to leave you? Terrible. Terrible! I don't know if you're allowed in with this. This looks menacing, I'll be honest. It looks kind of cool, but also kind of menacing. Something I wasn't expecting. Well, if it isn't Nix, excuse me, I'm not my usual chipper self, but we have not been without our difficulties in your absence. You see, communications of the airship Professor Claudine commissioned for a search was lost some time ago, and now we have quite lost track of where he might be. Oh, that doesn't sound good. And to make matters worse, an MGG has just sent word of an unusual large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I was just on my way to the Aetioscope, in fact. Please, you must come with me. Are you not bullying Argent, Tama? Be nice to him. The fuck? What is that? Why? Why is it? Why is it whenever danger visits the world, you are never far behind? Well, what can I say? Look, at least I didn't drag your kids into this, okay? And you two, Professor Claudina's assistants, I take it. I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. They're fine. As you arrive before me, I take it you are involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. Are they alive or are they not alive? Huh? Doesn't the end result matter? They didn't die. They never died. While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern, these details are alarming. Didn't I notice how Alice made sure they need to die and then get reborn? Is that how that works? The professor's last message indicates he was on his way to Aziz's lab, but we know not whether he ever reached his destination. I'm sure that's how that works. A rash endeavor even for Claudian, but he has ever allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishgard's aid? As to that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, Pandæmonium was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled so as to minimize panic. We will gather dose of knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. You too, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. At present, we have far more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. Should I go back in time again? Very good. Now if you will excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. Okay. Bye. Are you all just leaving me? What am I supposed to do? Just when we need him most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him. We are left with scarce few straws to grasp at. While I am but a lowly assistant, even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. The same party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Conversely, I see now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandæmonium's peerless spires justice. I can only wonder if the facility itself traversed the ages, did the creations within do the same? What are the keywords? But answers to these questions shall come in time, I'm sure. For now, I must do as Master Fortunal asked and write the report. As for you, Nyx, pray God what rest your responsible will allow. When next we call upon you, I wager we shall need you in prime condition. Cool.